Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nirel, and today we're going to be doing this fall look for you. Mostly I use the Morphe 350 palette as well as Fenty Beauty. It's not necessarily a review or a first impressions. I kind of just happen to be using the line, but I do really enjoy it, you know, keeping it with the oranges and the browns, and then we got a nice little gloss and some pop and highlight today. So if you want to see how I do this look, then just keep watching. As always, we're gonna start with the eyes. I'm gonna use my NYX eyeshadow base in 03, and I'm just gonna take it on my ring finger and just apply it all over the lid. So now I'm gonna take this light beige from the Morphe 350 palette and just dust all over my lid so we can set the primer. It'll still help us enhance whatever colors we put on top. Okay, so now we're gonna take this kind of like an apricot from the Morphe 350 palette as well, and I'm gonna take this domed shadow brush and I'm just gonna put it right where that crease is and just really build up that color and blend it up to the brow bone because you're just blending it with the initial light beige. Okay, so now we are gonna take the medium orange and we're gonna apply that right underneath where we put the apricot, right there. And we're not gonna blend it so high because we don't want to cover it since that is essentially our transition shade. We just want to kind of enhance that orange color. Now I'm gonna take the darkest of the orange shades and I am gonna concentrate this the most right where that line is. So just right there, not really blending it up, we're just really concentrating it right there. All right, so now I'm gonna take more of this burnt brown orange. And we're gonna really deepen up that crease. You don't have to do this part, but I just like to, just because I like having that really deep crease. Don't forget that inner corner. And then we're gonna take the blending brush that we used for, I believe, the orange color, for the bright orange, and we're just gonna kind of blend that in together because, as always, when in doubt, blend it out. Feel like a look isn't going your way, then just blend it out a little bit more and keep it going, and then your look will all come together. I promise it will happen. Okay, so I have actually decided to do a cut crease. I'm not gonna do it as high as I did last time, just so I can kind of clean it up and kind of make my crease just a little bit more defined. Definitely take your time. Just lightly blend it out and just set it with some eyeshadow, the same one that we used in the beginning. And then if you feel like that line isn't defined enough, you can go back in there with a darker color on a angled brush. I'm gonna do that with a dark brown from the palette, and I'm just gonna go right above that line, take it across more, right there. And then don't worry, we are gonna blend it out. And I'm gonna take this pencil brush and blend it out, just right there. So I'm actually gonna leave the lid as is. I like that beige color we put on top. I'm just gonna deepen up that outer V just a little bit with that dark brown color. Really wanna focus it just on this edge right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this brown cake liner, and it's a powder to liquid, so I just sprayed it with some MAC Fix Plus. And as always, I'm just gonna apply the first line. Applying the line first. And then I go in there with the wing. Just going to flick and just bring it down. And just connect it. There you go, bada bing, bada boom. So I'm actually gonna start on the face before I get to the brows. I wanna be able to fully apply the product without having to worry about it getting into my brows. I wanna be very thorough today. First things first, I'm gonna be using the primer. It is the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. And this stuff smells so good. It smells like, I smell vanilla. I don't know, it just smells like warm to me. So now is foundation. I actually got, it's not like the super wrong shade, but it's not my perfect shade. This is shade 200, and this is the cooler tone foundation. So we're just gonna work with what we have. It says to shake well, and I noticed I don't get a lot of kind of working time, so I'm just gonna do it section by section, and that should kind of help me really blend it out in one spot. So when it comes to the matchsticks, the concealer, it is still a medium coverage concealer, which I'm not all about, so I'm actually gonna put something underneath it. I'm gonna use my NARS concealer in Honey just because the pink undertones are gonna help neutralize my under eyes. So just right under the eyes. Now I am going to take the matchstick in Bamboo, and I'm going to use that to highlight under my eyes, down my nose, my lip, my chin, and my forehead. And then I'm going to take the contour matchstick in Mocha. I'm just going to contour with that on my chin, on my forehead, and just a little bit on my nose. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the matchstick, one of the shimmer skin sticks in Trippin. And it's this really nice kind of peach gold cream highlighter, and I'm gonna apply it on my finger. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take my really fluffy Morphe brush, and I'm gonna take my Rimmel London Stay Matte powder. So I'm just very kind of roughly putting this powder everywhere just to kind of set all of this cream. So now, as always, I'm gonna take my Rimmel London Natural Bronzer, and I'm gonna take this domed Sephora contouring brush. So now I'm gonna take the Fenty Beauty Killawatt highlighter in Girl Next Door and Chic Freak, and the last time I filmed this video, which you probably won't see, but when I tried filming this video the first time, so I'm gonna take again the Girl Next Door from the Killawatt Duo. I knew it. I knew I was gonna drop it. I dropped it. So it was bad. It was really bad. There's still some of Girl Next Door left over, but Chic Freak has all but disappeared on the floor, on my tile floor. So until I get a new one, I am just gonna keep using this one because waste not, want not. I'm just gonna apply it right over where I put Trippin. You know what, we're gonna glow to the gods today. I'm going all in today, I guess. Just diving in. Diving in there. I'm gonna highlight my nose right down the bridge. And also, of course, right underneath the brow bone. Take this really tiny accent brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going to apply the highlight and just apply that to my inner corner. Alrighty, so now with our brows, I am gonna take Benefit Kabrow in shade number 5. There's not a lot of working time. You kind of have to work fast with this product. It does dry pretty quickly. But it's still very blendable in terms of with a spoolie, not necessarily with the brush. Okay, so brows are done. I still don't know how I feel about them. I feel like they look a little wonky. Now we're just gonna go ahead and put shadow on my bottom lashes. Just take the same colors we used in the crease. Okay, now I'm just gonna put some lashes on and I will be right back. Alrighty, last but definitely not least, I have the Fenty Beauty lip gloss in. It's their Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow. This is the only lip color that she's come out with so far. I did see a peek of her holiday line and it looks like a lot more lipsticks, like glosses, and maybe some liquid lipsticks. Not sure, but I'm very excited to see what she comes out with. Okay, so we're just gonna put on the gloss, the Universal Gloss Bomb. Honestly, I have been really liking the whole gloss trend. I do love my fair share of liquid lipsticks, but I don't know, when it comes to glosses, it just makes your lips look more full, I guess is a good word for it. All right, guys, that is it. This is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. My social media will be right there. And if you do recreate this look, please tag me on social media. If you do have any requests of looks that you want me to do, please leave them in the comments below. And I will see you guys